0317 hours, local time. In the tightest channel of the Strait of Hormuz, a distress call pings the USS Roosevelt, an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer. The source, a massive LNG tanker, the Persian Pearl. She's dead in the water, a sitting duck in the world's most critical energy choke point. On the Roosevelt's bridge, Commander Eva Rostova gets the report. Engine failure. Looks like a routine assist. She dispatches an MH-60R Seahawk for a look, but as the chopper nears the tanker, the story falls apart. The heat signature is all wrong. The AIS transponder is spitting out ghost data. Then, the calm shatters. A focused blast of electronic warfare erupts from the Persian Pearl, hitting the Roosevelt at point-blank range. On the bridge, screens go dark. The SPY-1 radar dissolves into a blizzard of static. Comms are gone. Before the crew can react, the tanker's deck transforms. Those aren't shipping containers. They're armored launch bays. With a hydraulic hiss, 40 lids fly open, revealing racks of Lancet III loitering munitions. Seconds later, the swarm is airborne, a cloud of smart weapons screaming toward the blind American warship. At the same time, a dozen IRGC Houdong-class fast attack craft explode from hidden coves on the Iranian coast, cutting white wakes in the black water. They launch a volley of 8 C-802 Silkworm anti-ship missiles, and beneath the waves, a new threat appears on the tactical plot. A submerged contact, hidden in the tanker's acoustic shadow, powers up its weapons. It's an Iranian Kilo-class submarine, the Tariq, moving in for a torpedo kill. This is a synchronized multi-domain kill box, designed to overwhelm and destroy a U.S. warship in less than 3 minutes. An American destroyer, one of the most powerful warships ever built, is caught in a perfect ambush. Her advanced sensors are crippled. She's facing a saturation attack from the air, the surface, and below. Can layered defenses and crew training overcome an onslaught like this? Or does technological superiority have its limits? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Commander Rostova's voice cuts through the chaos. Engage, manual! Designate all threats! Fire on my command! Drilled for this exact nightmare, the crew moves without hesitation. The ship's phalanx CIWS mounts come alive, spitting a torrent of 20mm tungsten rounds at the drone swarm. At the same time, the CRAM launcher lets loose a volley of missiles, each hunting its own target. The forward 5-inch deck gun roars, sending high-explosive shells at the distant attack craft, using optical and infrared targeting to see through the jamming. It's a desperate, brutal, close-quarters fight. 80 miles out, an EA-18G Growler, call sign Voodoo 3, launches from the USS Gerald R. Ford and screams toward the fight. A Growler isn't a fighter, it's an electronic sledgehammer. Its ALQ-99 jamming pods go live, targeting the exact frequency of the tanker's EW array. Voodoo 3 unleashes a barrage of high-power microwaves, burning through the Iranian jamming to punch a hole in their electronic screen. On the Roosevelt's bridge, it's a flicker of hope. A brief, clear window appears on their radar. The window is all they need. Launch SM-6s, cooperative engagement, Rostova orders. The Roosevelt's vertical launch hatches slam open. 4 SM-6 missiles erupt from the deck, climbing high into the atmosphere, not flying at the targets. They're blind, using targeting data fed directly from the Growler miles away, a doctrine called NIFC-CA. The missiles arc, then dive at Mach 3.5, coming down on the incoming C-802s from above. 4 explosions light up the horizon. The Silkworms are vaporized, just 20 miles from the Roosevelt. While the air and surface battle rages, a P-8A Poseidon, call sign Trident 51, arrives overhead. Its mission, find the Tariq. The Poseidon drops to low altitude, releasing a pattern of sonobuoys, floating sensors that trail hydrophones deep into the water. Inside the plane, acoustic warfare specialists listen, trying to isolate the sound of the Kilo's seven-bladed propeller from the chaos of the battle above. They're hunting a 3,000-ton Iranian submarine in the noisy, shallow waters of the strait. But just as the Roosevelt gains the upper hand, the Iranians play their trump card. A new signal appears on an open channel, a video feed from the bridge of the Persian Pearl. It shows the tanker's civilian crew held at gunpoint by masked IRGC operatives. The voice of General Alireza Hamadani is cold and clear. The tanker is wired with 500 tons of explosives. The crew are our guests. All American forces will withdraw from the Persian Gulf immediately, or we detonate the vessel and close the strait for a decade. A digital timer appears on screen, counting down from 15 to Bois. The American counterattack was fierce, but not perfect. In the chaos of missile intercepts and EW duels, 3 Lancet drones slipped past the CIWS screen. Sailors with shoulder-fired stingers took down 2 from the deck, but 1 got through. It hit the Roosevelt's main mast, near the radar array. The physical damage was minor: shrapnel, a busted antenna. The psychological damage was severe. A determined swarm could still land a punch. The shield wasn't impenetrable. Withdrawal was not an option. Surrender was unthinkable. With the clock ticking, CENTCOM made its choice. Over Oman, the rear ramp of a C-130 combat Talon drops open. 8 figures from SEAL Team 4 step into the blackness at 25,000 feet. Their leader, Lieutenant Commander Spectre. Their mission is brutally simple. Halo jump to a stealth MH-60, fast rope onto the deck of a floating bomb, and neutralize the threat. They have to rescue the hostages and disarm the device before time runs out. The MH-60 matches the tanker's speed, hovering 20 feet above the deck. Ropes drop. The SEALs are on their way down. The moment their boots hit steel, the deck erupts in gunfire from IRGC guards entrenched behind pipes and containers. The SEALs answer with suppressed fire, moving from cover to cover, bypassing kill zones. Using night vision and thermals, they push through the maze of the massive ship. This is a close-quarters battle for the fate of the global economy. Spectre's wrist display shows the synced timer. 2 minutes left. They fight to the base of the superstructure, 110 seconds. They climb the ladders, clearing each level. 92 seconds. Outside the bridge, 60 seconds. They breach the door with an explosive charge. Inside, a final squad of IRGC guards, the hostages, and the bomb. 30 seconds. A furious firefight. 15 seconds. The last guard is down. Spectre lunges for the device, a complex mess of wires and pressure plates. The timer flashes. 10 seconds. 9. His explosives expert is yelling instructions, trying to sort the primary detonator from the anti-tamper wires. 7 seconds. Spectre sees it. A single red wire leading to the main capacitor bank. A gamble. 5 seconds. He ignores the secondary traps. 4. His combat knife comes out. He cuts the wire. The timer freezes at 0.02. Silence. The device is inert. The hostages are safe. Mission accomplished. But deep beneath the waves, the captain of the Tariq gets the news. His mission has failed. In a final act of defiance, he fires a single Type 53 torpedo. The target isn't the Roosevelt. It's the tanker. The torpedo tears a massive hole in the stern. It's not the catastrophic blast Iran wanted, but one of the LNG tanks ruptures in a thunderous explosion. As fire and gas shoot skyward, the Kilo-class submarine uses the acoustic chaos to dive deep and escape into the shallow coastal waters, where the P-8A loses the track. The crisis is over. The hostages are safe. A global economic catastrophe has been avoided, but it's no clean victory. The Iranian submarine that launched the attack got away. Iran claims plausible deniability, blaming a third party. America won the fight. But the strategic lesson is a chilling one. The line between a tanker and a target has been erased. The world's busiest shipping lanes are now the front lines. And next time, 2 seconds might be too late.